great. I had to say, I do agree it's a very serious matter, and I didn't raise my hand, and I didn't jump up and scream. I moved it a lot, but his definition of emergency, I can concur with that, with the exception that the governor's definition of emergency. Okay, shutting down my business, shutting down millions of other businesses, shutting down several people that I do business with. I've been across this state. I've seen people dragged out of their houses for going around and circumventing the rules so they can put food on their table, to put eyelashes on people. These people had police drug task forces drag them out of their house, handcuff them in their front lawn in front of their neighbors. These are 20-year-old brand new citizens that have been doing it right in our state. These are people that have been registered to vote and are doing it right in our state. These are the people we're supposed to speak up for, and they got to sit in jail. Y'all all saw how Shelley Luther was done up there in Dallas County. People forget about how the girls down in Laredo were done. Okay, one of those is now a personal friend of mine. They literally contacted her, gave her $10 at her front door, and as soon as the $10 was exchanged for a $75 eyelash job, she was carted off to jail like a criminal. She now has a record. The girl's got an A, B, honor roll type college grading system. Heck, she was better in college than I ever was. Okay. At the end of the day, she's traveled around Texas watching this right here, democracy in action. Okay, this is a constitutional republic, and this is how we work on things. Our governor has violated the tenets of our party. I got a call from Mace Middleton saying, hey, the convention thing, and this is still on the same topic, the convention thing, it's going to make the governor look bad. This doesn't do anything. The legislature said, you know, in the 87th, we're going to turn around and make some laws that restrict the governor's authority. Why? The governor's literally overstepped his bounds legislatively. There's no laws, there's no bills that allow for this kind of expenditure. $300 million. Don't forget about the $500 million of PPE that we're not even putting on here that's been spent. So we're closer to $1 billion that's been spent that nobody's thinking about. Key is this: businesses are shut down because the nanny state told you what to do. Yeah. The president issued guidelines. Make no mistake about that. These are the CDC guidelines. The governor issued an edict. The king, an order. Every single Democrat down the line, to include some Republican county judges, issued edicts as well. They've shut down businesses. We're now back at the point of arresting people. Laredo, I just posted their fines this morning on Facebook. They literally can consider it a third-degree felony for not giving your name during contact tracing, not telling who you've been with. Okay, that's a third-degree felony. Yes. Municipalities in Texas, are they allowed to give felonies, or is their highest a class A misdemeanor? Good question for all you legal guys. Okay, I've got several police chiefs that are going, what in the heck, Walt? Okay, at the end of the day, what our governor started has rolled beyond what needed to ever happen. And guess who's there to stop it? Well, the Republicans won't stand up to the convention. The Republicans won't do this. They never fight. I got a call from a guy named Charlie Jones today who saw my name in the Houston Chronicle this morning. I told him about how our convention is a lot less dangerous in both people and personalities and in procedures than the 60,000 protests that went through and burned buildings, well, tried to burn buildings, burned cars, and broke windows about a month ago. At the end of the day, he's a Democrat activist. He wants me and Colonel West to appear on his podcast. He listened to the backstory about what I had in a different paper. We have Democrats that are now saying, wait a second, these guys are calling out their own, and we've been drinking our own plantation water for the past 200 years. This is what Democrats and Republicans want to see, is accountability. I watched a party yesterday, their Republican Party completely cheating the system. The pastor stepped up, the pastors chickened out. The church walked out the door. Mm-hmm. If we're not going to be the hands and feet of liberty, I'm not talking about Republicanism or Democratism, I'm talking about liberty. The I asked Bastion, you talked about growing up in a country of war-torn. I've been to a country of war-torn. Keep it red. You want to see a pair of my boots I've got from overseas? Trust me, I kept it red. And that was not just American soldiers, the blood that was on my boots. I also took care of terrorists too. At the end of the day, this is the right thing to do. It's not going to hurt the governor. He's already hurt himself. It's not going to hurt Republicans. It's going to show that we can hold accountability and stand up for our own.
Woo! Yeah!